Hello, Idrisi here. I want to be speaking to you about fear, and I've titled it Face Your Fear. Face your fear. Fear is an inbuilt feature that God put in man or human beings to regulate us and to keep us in balance. You see, the way human beings are, if there is no that element of fear in us, we will end up doing things and taking decisions that will be dangerous and sometimes fatal to our lives. We may end up taking decisions and doing things that will cause us to lose our lives. So God put fear in us to get us to be regulated. So don't be scared that you have fear in you. Don't worry, you are not the only one. Every human being has a degree of fear in them. Now, fear actually comes to us, or we feel fear when we are venturing into something new, the unknown, or when we are expecting something to happen to us that we think we have no much knowledge to handle those things. Then fear comes in. What I want you to understand is this: fear causes us to act. The fear of hunger makes us to work and look for food. The fear of poverty makes us to work and look for money. The fear of loneliness makes us to look for partners. The fear of being killed by an animal makes us control our activities when we go to the wildlife. And so fear regulates us. Fear also causes our desire to manifest. Now, fear drives desire, and desire drives fear. Because we desire to increase, we do things. And in the process of doing these things, we encounter fear. So if you look at it, desire drives fear, fear drives desire. None of this is actually important than the other. The most important thing you need to know is that fear needs to be understood and to be managed. So let's see this. The big point is this: fear drives desire. Desire driven by pleasure. Our desires are driven by pleasure, driven by survival instinct or survival, and then also driven by identity. So the fear that we will not be respected in the society makes us to fight to create an identity that people will respect. The fear that we will not be able to satisfy our pleasure makes us to act to be able to get the needed resources, wealth, or materials to satisfy our pleasure. And the fear of death makes us to act. Fear of illness, fear of diseases makes us to live a healthy life. Now, act in the fear and with the fear. Act in the fear and with the fear. Because fear will always confront you. Either you are acting or you are not acting, there is still the element of fear. Either you do what is bringing the fear to you or you don't do it. The process of thinking about it and the idea that if I don't do this, the consequences of it, that you are also scared or afraid of the consequences of not doing what you need to do. So what I'm telling you is that do what you need to do in the fear and with the fear. Let the fear push you to do what you need to do. Don't let the fear stop you from doing what you need to do. The only way to overcome fear is to confront it and do what fear wants to stop you from doing. So confront your fear, do it, and you will have fulfillment. after you've done it, in the midst of fear, you become proud, you become excited that you have done it. Therefore, fear vanishes. Most at times, almost 90% of the things we fear do not happen to us. So don't be stopped by fear. And that is why many people have not been able to achieve the higher and greater heights they want to achieve because of fear. Fear can stop you, but it is important to note or to know that 99% of the things we fear mostly do not happen. So confront your fear and do it anyway. Don't let fear stop you. Act in the fear. You are afraid, act. And also use the fear to be a fuel, a motivating factor to act and act well. Because either you act or you do not act, fear will not go. When you act, fear will go, because you will see that the fear will not actually happen. Now, let fear win where logic tells you that your life is at stake. It is nothing wrong to stop what you want to do because you know that your life is being threatened or someone's life is being threatened. That one, if fear wins over you, I don't think it's anything bad, because you know that you are being regulated by that fear. Where desire is strong, backed by conviction, challenge your fear to the point of death. Where desire is strong and conviction, you are convinced that this thing is what I must do, come hook or crook. But you know that there's danger in it. But you listen, man must be killed by something in life. So if you accomplish greater heights to satisfy your aspirations, your visions, and your belief, if fear takes you, or if you end up losing your life, that is how life is. So act where you are convinced, you have the conviction, and then where the desire for that thing is stronger. Push your fear. Don't let fear stop you. Don't let fear stop you. Let the consequence of fear fuel you to act. Listen, and I say apply the bent boat principle. Be like the captain who took his army, crossed the ocean to another land, and to fight. When they got there, they all got off the boat, and they set fire to the boat and burnt it. Now there is no way of returning back. The only survival they have is to win the battle. Let that principle guide you. If you have no option, if you have no means, fear will vanish and you will act and face the fear, and you will be a winner. And you will be the winner. So get to the other side of the river, burn your boat, and you have no option than to confront what is ahead of you, because you are not taking no for an answer. You are not taking failure for an answer. You will not let fear stop you. You will go ahead and win. My brother, my sister, I've come to encourage you that everyone fears. I want you to know and understand that fear is a normal thing in human beings, but don't let fear stop you. Let your desire and your conviction push you to the point of death to achieve what you want to achieve. God richly bless you. Share the video, leave a comment, and I will get back to you. God bless you.